Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Old School with you here. Some more Disney Infinity. And once again, we are under construction. All right. So we're going to pick up where we left off. There was one little thing I did after we went off stream, which I'll walk you through here in a moment. So we continue with the Chamber of Secrets, part of the Harry Potter build that I've been doing for the last couple months now. It has been quite the endeavor. We have worked our way up to the top floor now, which is where this game will actually begin. It'll work your way down into the chamber. We've got the big boss battle at the end already set and working perfectly fine. There was one little thing.
I'm Ezra Bridger. Maybe you've heard of me.
I've heard of you. One of the... and I mentioned it when I was putting it down. One of the barrels was back here somewhere. It was too close, and it wouldn't allow the spawn in. So I had to remove that one, and now our boss, King Candy, is able to spawn in without a problem. And I just moved the camera a little bit closer. One other thing I forgot to do, and I did do afterwards, was once the game is started, I turn off the box, so it's no longer active. And then once you've either defeated the game, or if you've been defeated, it'll turn it back on again. So if you want to play it again, you can. I'm not sure if I've done this on stream or not, but there is now a locator down here, which will go on as soon as you defeat the game to get you to go down there. And as soon as you collect the stone, then it'll not only turn off, but that will be what triggers the door into the return back to the winter build. And that's where we will find that we are completely under attack and under siege and have to try one last time to stave off the forces of Voldemort. So now, that all said and done. And by the way, I've got my build premiere coming up at 3 o'clock today for that Star Wars Tractor Beam challenge that we did earlier on. I was going to try and get it out there yesterday. Wasn't able to beat the clock for that. Hey, we got people on board already. Jackson Brown. There was a guy. There was a Jackson Brown band. I wasn't wrong, man. You're not him, though, right? Glad to have you aboard, buddy. I would love to send you, and I'll be honest with you, I know so little about Discord. I managed to get an account set up of sorts, I'm presuming. And I'm actually going to pull it up on my phone right now. And the only thing I ever use it for is the Disney Infinity one. So I know I have an account. I don't really do anything with it. Mine is called Infinity Ever After, but I'm not even sure like how you find people and things like that on this thing. I'm embarrassingly stupid when it comes to this. So how would I find you? Is it under Jackson Brown or? I'm trying to put that in right now. Jackson Brown. Search. You gonna search or not? We searched far and wide. Unfortunately, no results are found. Oh, he does use the E at the end, doesn't he? Oh, wow. I didn't realize. I thought you were a youngster, man. I mean, I'm probably in that same age bracket, too. I'm just saying. I thought for some reason that you were... Well, I'm doing a search for Jackson Brown. I could be doing it wrong, and I'm sure I am. I just don't know how to operate this thing, to be honest with you. I went to the magnifying glass. Let me try. Well, no, let's see. That's on mine, right? How do I get? Let me go. Direct message. What's this? Nope, that's not it. What's this? Maybe this is... Hold on a second. I don't even know what that is. Hold on. And it's just Jackson Brown because there's no numbers or anything else after that? Jonas. I'm doing well, Eunice. How are you doing, buddy? Yeah, it's under Jackson Brown by itself, or I'm doing it wrong. Like I said, I'm just not getting it, though. I was under add a friend. So I don't know what, like I said, if I'm doing something wrong, which is very possible. This has been the most confusing form of social media I've ever dealt with. Most of the time I have no problem figuring these things out. Discord is just not what I consider to be user-friendly. Maybe if you're, 18, it's a zip to get through it or something. I don't know. But for me, I don't like it. Well, you can try and get me by going to... Let me double check now. Infinity Ever After. Let me see one more thing. No, you're not there. Yeah, it's not coming up. So, like I said, it could be something I'm doing wrong, but I really don't know. So, Disney, or let me try it again. Mine is, if I can find it again, Infinity Ever After. Separate words. Or you can also get me on the Disney Infinity channel or stream, or what the heck do they call it? Like I said, Discord's a little funky, man. I'm not going to lie. It's not my favorite. I enjoy the fact that a bunch of us are able to kind of commingle through there. But so far as user-friendly, I just think it's getting on a 1 to 10, it gets a 2 from me. Just spaces, no underscores or anything like that. Just normal spacing. But yeah, that'll do it. All right, let's get back to this build here. I'm going to go about hour and a half on this one. And then I've got my premiere coming up for the build that I did to create the Star Wars Tractor Beam Challenge that we did earlier in the week. I'll be in and out of that. I won't be sitting there for the entire time. It's about an hour long, just a little under. And I generally don't like doing build videos that way. I like doing them this way, where we're kind of like High School Musical. We're all in this together. And that shouldn't even matter. I don't think you'll be seeing this for anything, but just in case, we have the memory. Yeah, I'm telling you, there's something we're not doing right, but I wish I could tell you what it is. I have no clue. If Gabriel jumps on during the stream, he sounds like he's pretty much an expert. I think he's going to probably be the guy that would be able to answer those kind of questions. It should be that simple, though. Yeah, it's like you have a username. Oh, that's not working either. Oh, yeah, it's because of that. Oh, we're going to leave that away then. And I think what I'm going to do with this for the moment is just move them out of the way, because they might not even be necessary. And then I'm just going to delete the rest of them because I'm almost positive they're not going to be necessary now. And we'll leave... I think we'll take this out as well. Okay. That was there just more or less for a measuring stick, so to speak. Alright, we're going to take this. Let's go ahead and grab this one and drag it all the way down. We're using this basically as a little bit of a collision sheet. So I'm going to be putting several more of these guys down along the way. And they won't mount into the wall with the wall panels up unless we have the trigger area. So since we do, that won't be a problem. Alright, now it's time to start figuring. Let me move this dude out of here. I'm out of curiosity. Let me see something. Replay, challenge maker. No, path creator. Okay. I was wondering if you could put it on a path or not. Got me wondering now. Let me check something else on that. Right there. You can try old school. I don't think that's going to do it, though. All right. Get up to our castle pieces. I'm going to probably keep it similar to what I had with the original build, which is why I'm not too worried about some of this stuff on top, because you really won't see it. Let me see. Now my question is, whoopsie. I need it about there. And as for this, we're just going to block this off, I think. So that'll take all of this stuff here out. No worries. How did I know? Yeah, as I say, it's not going to make any difference, but that's okay. We'll do is bring this one to here. And this is what I was saying originally, is that with this we'll be able to hide those other segments that I was concerned about. So that there'll be no light coming through when you're on the lower level. Now I'm debating something else. Do I need this to go too high? I think we can get away with one and then just cap it off. Okay. Perfect. Well, that didn't take long at all. All right, let's move this out of the way. We're going to need to move this out of the way for a little while. And drop that there. Now we'll just go with this. pull that out of there. Bingo. Okay, now, Papa H in the house. I haven't done the bush beans yet, man. I'm holding on to those for a special occasion. I just haven't figured. I did buy 2 cans though, so I'm locked and loaded. You're right. I was concentrating though. Yeah. For those of you who don't know, for those of you in America, you know what bush beans are, obviously. Well, they've got a brand out there called Sweet Heat, and I cannot recommend them enough. And I'm not into spicy stuff, and it really isn't spicy, but my God, it's good. Now, I can't be responsible for what might have to happen afterwards, but just saying. Thinking. I mean, this will fit nicely. Let me just see, though. Because then it won't be quite as wide as the original build, and there was something about the original build that I did that I really liked. Oh, sure, put me way down here, why don't you? Although I gotta admit, that doesn't look bad either. Let me start it out and see what happens. And throw some doors in here. I don't know that I'm going to do the staircase again like we did last time, because that would require another floor above this, and I just don't feel that intrigued to do that. So that'll create a room there. Besides, if I did do the beans, I definitely wouldn't be quiet. Many things you may call me, but quiet probably would not be one of them. Alright, so we got a room there. Don't know what the heck I'm doing with the room yet, but that's okay. Get and drop this in the room. I know that's one thing that will be in there. Why is that not working? Close enough. Let's see. We got that. I think what we'll do is have this be the main corridor here. And what I've been thinking is there'll be a random selection as to what's in each room. In other words, you might get the invisible potion, and you might not. You might get a little bit something you didn't want. So it doesn't always have to be a reward, is the point. Alright, we got one down there. Let's put another one here. And that there means that's got to go away. There we go. Yeah, how about that? Everything's got to be difficult. And again, well, we're going to need to keep this here because that's blocking off the light into the lower level, but that's okay. And will that fit? Nope. Can I zoom? It's kind of rectangular. There's not a whole lot to see right now. Most everything build-wise is down below, but that's all sealed off now until you get down there. But that's pretty much it. Still got to figure out where I'm going to put some of this stuff. Cloisters? What's cloisters? Is that like oysters? Jackson L. Brown with an L in the middle. I'm going to give this one more shot, man. Just for you. It's how much I love you, man. It's how much you mean to me. Hold on a second here. I mean, it's at least spinning this time. But it's telling me no results. That's what I'm looking at, man. I don't know. Like I said, it could be something I'm doing wrong. Discord, I'm not a huge fan of the way it works. I like the fact that we've been able to put some groups together and do stuff like what we did this past week. But so far as Discord as a social media mechanism, I just don't think highly of it at all. I think it's much too complicated to operate. There's no reason for it to be that much trouble. Again, just my opinion. If it weren't for our Infinity group, I would not be on it at all, so. I started looking into it a while back because one of my subs had been mentioning it quite a bit, and I was like, okay, this might be the new thing everyone's going to, so let me figure it out. And I spent some time on it, and I was like, yeah, I'm just not feeling the vibe of this thing at all. And that has not changed in even a little bit for me. Drop that in there. Because I hate square rooms, man. Pop H, how come we can't get Jackson L. Brown to pull up when I do a search on Discord? Why is that? You're probably better versed at Discord than I am. I would guarantee you are better versed than I am. I am just so not liking Discord as something to use. Alright, everybody happy there? Okay. Sound like Bob Brown. Oh, forgot about that, didn't I? Okay. One more here. The good thing about that is that nobody will ever see all those little gaps and stuff going on behind, so it'll look like it's supposed to be that way. Can't put it over a door, can we? Let's go this route here. We'll go like that. And we'll finish this one off down here as well. How many doors do we have on this side? Not as many. Big day today for our president as he goes in to the court system with a lot of evidence right now just how much corruption took place in this election, which no matter who you're for or against, doesn't really matter. You at least understand and acknowledge the fact that there was nothing fair about this process. It has been an embarrassment, to say the least. Okay, it's too spaced out on one end and not enough on the other, so let's start by bringing this one in closer. And we'll take this one. Just move that back a little bit more that way. And just remove that one altogether. Let's see. There we go. Okay, cool. I'd put the actual link to... Matter of fact, I could do that now. Hold on a minute. But it didn't seem to work for him when I did it the other day. Copy that. It's like that link should take him there, right? But I think he tried that the other day and said it didn't work. I know somebody did. I'm not sure if it was Jackson or somebody else. Or I think I posted it in a comment on the YouTube request. The slider? What's a slider? See, that's what I'm talking about, man. Way too much work. If I want to send someone to my YouTube channel, I just copy and paste the link. Boom, they're there. If I want to go to Facebook, copy and paste, they're there. This thing's got sliders. It's got this. Nah, I'm sorry. All right, we're there. Now we've just got to start putting you down. Let's get some of these decorations out of the way here. Those brazier fire pits that we put out there last night at the end of the stream, my God, it looked great when it was all lit up and doing its thing. See, I almost wanted this to go one more block over, and then there would have been like a pedestal type thing here, and could have put stuff on top like this. Where do I want to go? Let me see. See how that looks. Might look goofy. Ooh. Jeez. Sound like Ezra had the sweet heat. Yeah, that'll be invisible. You won't even see it. So we're better off putting it on the floor, I think. Don't laugh, man. It's a real thing. The sweet heat is real. Not liking this. Let's move you down to the end, perhaps. Or maybe in one of the rooms. Or perhaps down over here, because we have a lot of space to kill down here that we got to find stuff for. And I'm even debating on blocking more of this out. My bad. That's not what I wanted to do, but it's okay. Yeah, I like that better. It's just too much open air. No, I'm telling you, there's no burn. That's the sweet part. Now, that's not to say the burn won't be there for someone else, you know, who may have to smell the fallout, but generally speaking, I mean, I've had some hot pepper jalapeno kind of stuff where it lights you up on the way out, man. You actually have to have your smoke detectors set properly. Gotta close this up. Let's throw one down here too. Make that look a little more uniform. Okay. You're in. Good. How did you get in? The link I posted or something else? Look at that, Jackson Brown. Jackson L. Brown. Yeah, so mine, I guess, is old school. This is what I'm talking about. It's like, how many names do you have? Mine's got old school. It's got all night gaming. It's like just one name, one. Why you gotta give multiple names just to confuse people? All right, I sent you an invite, buddy. Well, we've accomplished at least one thing today in this stream. I still don't have a clue how, but we did. The longest journey begins with the first steps. All right, we are here. That is done. That is done. Now it is time to figure out what logic I'm going to be placing in the upper half of this box. There's going to be some enemies. I don't feel like doing the path creator thing. I had no luck with that whatsoever in the Star Wars build, so I don't want to replicate the headache that went into trying. So I think instead we're going to have a randomizer. I've just got to figure out what that looks like so far as what items materialize and what the effects may or may not be. So I think what we'll do is have the enemies in general just kind of spread throughout this upper deck area. And then depending on what you get, like the potion will make you invisible, so you'll be able to walk through several of them without them doing anything. And then something else will, I don't know, maybe bloat you out, or I don't know. I'll figure that part later. But they're each going to do something different. But this will be the one that you really want, because that'll just get you to sneak right by them. Okay, let's finish decorating a little bit more, and I'll probably do all that logic stuff in the next one. Yeah, this would work. We can just kind of prop them right there instead of gargoyles. In this case, we'll do the ravens. Of course, what has that? What's the other bird? Not the raven, the one that picks you clean when you're dead. Let's see, we're not going to need these. I thought I was. Well, no, I'm going to say no. Ooh, these I definitely want to use, though. Question is, where do we want to use them? No, we're not moving that. No, 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 no. That would mess up a lot of work. Okay. See, that little gap works out well now. Nice. Subtle little touches. Oh, you found me through another person. Well, hey, whatever works, man. I don't know. Like I said, I actually feel better hearing people like you struggling with it, because then it's not just me thing. And maybe Discord want to take a look into the fact that users aren't finding it to be maybe as user-friendly as it should be when you're trying to build a community. Okay, got that one and that one. think we'll put this in that little courtyard right there before we head downstairs. Since we have a pretty large area to fill, I think. Do I want that in the middle or maybe off to the side? I'll put it there for the moment. There's a good chance it'll get moved. Okay, we'll take these. Want to make sure each room gets at least something in it, so it's not just four walls. Hey, Jackson joined the service. Yeah, they call it a server as opposed to a channel or a page. And it's just like, I don't know. I don't get it. One of these days I'll sit down and do a YouTube video that explains it. Maybe it'll make more sense. Maybe it won't. I'm going to put the book in a different room, I think. That one's got that. What room has nothing going on? This one? Perfect. I love this book. I cannot tell you how perfect that book is. A little magical floating thing. It's so perfect. Let's try to make sure Disney input some sort of New World Order text in there or something like that. Never put nothing past them, man. Yeah, when I was looking up Jackson Browne, I was thinking, oh, it's a musician. I don't think we're going to need this. What is this one? Oh, the Goblet of Fire. I forgot about that. Yeah, we can put that in a room. That'll work. Been wanting to do something. Might be the only way I can pay homage to homage. I'm gonna put it in a room, but I think it's better off here. So this I think would be a better centerpiece. And this thing we can go and hide either towards the side a little bit more, or perhaps this goes in a room. Originally, I was thinking about sticking it over here, but I'm thinking now it'd be better off in one of the rooms that has nothing. Let's see. So that's one possibility. What's here? That's got the wall art. That's got the book. That's got the other book. This should have the wall art there. Is that it? Alright, in that case, winner. Winner! So now what I need to do is see what kind of a pedestal I can create. How big is that? It's not massive, but it's bigger than I want. But I don't think I'm going to have a big choice in the matter. Because even that is better. Not really. Yeah, I'd say they're equal, so I'm going to go with that. We're going to retheme it. What are we going to theme? Kind of like that. Yeah, I think that's going to be our winner right there. Okay, let's move you out of the way. Perfect. Okay, now what we want to do is get to our creativity toys. What time are we looking at, by the way? 2 o'clock. Yeah, we'll go about another 20 minutes, I think. I'm going to go grab a bite to eat. And if anybody wants to see the build on the Star Wars tractor beam, that'll be premiering at 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Just keep that there for a moment. And then we need an effect generator. And we're going to tie it into this starting button down here. New logic connection when this is pressed. We're going to play a lute, and then I'm hoping to just have a simple flame. Fire. Smoky flame, smoking. Let's see what the green fire does. I'd really like to kind of half it. Let's put it there and see what happens. Eunice is back. Okay. Let's go and lift that up a little bit. Okay, we're going to try something here. I don't know if this is going to work or not. I don't know if we can get it to just one notch down, make a difference. Oh, yeah. So that's exactly what I wanted right there. Properties. Off. New logic connection when pressed. Reset and stop. There we have it. Okay. Goblet of fire. Look at that. It's so pretty. That was something I wanted to do in the main castle, but I just, like I said, memory was so tight that even something as simple as that would have probably been like, no, no. Mr. Superman is not here. Okay, we'll take that. And we have to go way down because we're going through. I'll put this kind of ahead of all the other stuff so it's by itself. And again, I just really like to have that logic A as close to its actual source as possible, which isn't always that close, but and separate from anything else so you can kind of follow along even if you have to mess with it later on when it's not as fresh in your mind. Okay, we still got stuff to do here, so let's take some of these guys. And we'll throw them in some of these rooms as well to add. I love the way the media is basically projected Joe Biden is the president and and it's like, you guys never seem to learn from history because there was the time in 2000 where Al Gore was the president for 37 days. Well, he wasn't the president, he was the president-elect. And then all of a sudden he wasn't. So they might want to ease up on their certainty of exactly what's going on here right now. Because there's a lot of stuff coming out in the dirt right now about some shenanigans. Thousands upon thousands of illegal votes, illegitimate votes, that I'm feeling pretty good the courts are going to say, nope, those are gone. Oh, I was going to say, why don't I want to be there? Okay. That's fine. Put you on that wall. We'll use all this stuff up without a problem. Just got that one there. I think we'll put this one here. I'll say one thing, if Donald Trump's attorneys would have been involved in his presidential run 4 years ago, things might be going better now because they've got him to finally just be quiet. It's like, just do the job, man. Let us take care of the rest. All right, what do we think here? It's kind of in the hidden area, but yeah, I'm thinking more on the sidewall. Might change it up, we'll see. Funny thing is, Pfizer came out today with an announcement that they have a drug already developed that has proven 90% effective in fighting COVID. 90%. And the Democrats are not going to allow Donald Trump to roll it out. And it's like, you can't stop it. You guys are so petty. Keep on putting everyone else's health and safety in front and just worried about your views. There we go. I think it only leaves one left, right? That's it. One piece. So we got all that stuff in there. Alright. This has been kind of good. Now we've got the extra floor work done. I'll place this one over here, I think. See how that looks. Take a look here. I don't know if I did this on stream or not, but I put the candelabras in there. I've got the sword there. Put those lions on each end here. No doubt that the build definitely looks better the second time around. Aesthetically, it's better, and just the vibe is better. It's not cramped up. Got our crosses up there. Suit of armor. Where's Waldo head? Flaming goblet. That's what it's all about, man. Goblet of fire. Got another book of incantations and spells. My favorite book over here. I love it. I might check my decorations one more time just to see if there's any other stuff we can put out here in the halls or something so it's not so empty. Maybe put a little bit of smoke in that or something. But yeah, all over in all, I think I'm happy with the way it's looking. I do like the goblet. All right, let's go ahead and save what we have done. Chamber of Secrets. Just wondering if there's something I can do with the goblet, have him interact with it in some way, and what that would do. Maybe that would be the way to get into the archway. Maybe the archway is blocked off or something, invisible wall or something like that. Oh, dude. The thought of the thought of Joe Biden is bad. It's really bad. Kamala Harris? I can't. I have stopped my Facebook. I'm done with that. I have instead elected to go to Parler. And Fox News is dead to me. They are backstabbing traitors by announcing Arizona an hour after the polls closed. Are you out of your minds? And yet they struggle to announce Florida mightily, I might add. It's funny that the only place we have any problems are the states run by Democrats. Now, I'm not saying there's anything particularly to be had there, but it seems awfully funny. Up by 300,000, go to sleep. Up by 40,000. What? Anyway, trying not to do politics on this channel if I can help it. Just right now, it's hard not to. He's on fire. Here's a good look. That should have been my thumbnail. Oh, well. Look at that. I really like that effect. That's super cool. All right, I did save it, right? I also like the fact that they never really explored the fact that Joe Biden really has a touchy-feely thing for little girls. $20. But you know his people got a hold of him real good in the beginning of this run. It's like, don't touch any girls. Okay, it's there. And he would pet them and stroke them and snuggle up on them, and creepy Joe breath going down your neck. Can you imagine anything worse than that? I just really like the feel of this thing. It looks really cavernous, I guess. All right, well, we've already saved it, so no harm in going downstairs. You guys can see the final battle, the way it looks now. As we come through. And here comes the bad news.
Nice try.
Gotta keep an eye out for those energy blasts. Even though each enemy wave has 9, they're not all equally devastating. There's a couple that have the that's 8, 9. Boom ski. One of the other ones, and then you see the radar goes on here in the back. You wouldn't have been able to get there sooner because the energy wall was up. Not energy wall, but the scalable wall was up there, and it doesn't disappear until you defeat your enemies. I don't know if I liked that thing hovering right there. I thought it was... Okay. Well, we'll just raise it up on the next one then. Let me see. Yeah, we'll do that for the next build. We'll raise that up a notch. This way it's not right inside the stone. And there you have it. Want to play in the money? Boom. Ka-ching. Like I said, these braziers along the walls, I really love that because you got a lot more glow going on there too. It has a more Voldemort feel to it. Let's see what we get this time. You know what I want to do? I want to get destroyed 3 times here so I can see what happens when you lose. I don't think I've tested that part out yet. Ooh, shooting me. Oh, it missed me. That's 6. Jeez, I'm trying to get hit. Wait, what's going on here? Uh-oh, I think the... Yeah, I think the, who's-it-call-it isn't working. Yeah, that should have got me. Yep. Okay, well, that's good to know, too. Now, that might be only because I'm going through it the second time. I don't know if it did it on the initial run. In which case, then all I have to do is, after the game's complete or failed, turn it back on again. Because right now, it turns everything off once you defeat it. And I probably didn't turn it back on after that, is my guess. Yep, the old days, Jackson. Man, I remember that too. Thanks, Eunice. Appreciate it. Yep, 4 channels. There was. I remember when HBO first came out. Man, if you had that, you were like God. You were a rock star if your house had HBO. Everybody was at your house. Had that little white plastic box with like. What would be fun?
Stealing a TIE fighter.
That would be fun, but I'm talking. Don't interrupt. Had a little white plastic box with like maybe 6 buttons of like click, 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 or something like that for your channels and HBO and good times, good times. Look how far we've come. Now we got a few thousand channels and crap on it. Alrighty. Well, what time we at here? 2:20. That gives me about 30 minutes before the premiere of the build on how I did the Star Wars time challenge. So you can check that out. I'll be bouncing in and out of it. I won't be there the entire time, but I will be popping in from time to time to look on any comments that might be there in case anyone has questions. I will do my best to answer them. In the meantime, I'm just going to say, once again, thanks for stopping by and visiting. We'll be back and probably finish this one up in the next stream. Not sure when yet. I remind you, as I do at the end of each stream, Disney Infinity is the game where the only limitation is your imagination. I'll see you right back here when we are again under construction. Until then, see you real soon.